Morning and welcome back. Today's orders are from Ljubljana Airport in Slovenia to Schiphol in Netherlands. Again, a short flight, 526 nautical miles, and preliminary weathers over here. Look like it's raining in our departure, but I consider that the departure here in Ljubljana is interesting because you have these mountains around, so it requires a few considerations more. So, saying that, brief room, route analyze and weather report. So as we say, departure of Ljubljana runway 30, which is towards the north, and arriving at Schiphol at 18C, which is the center runway. And I say I'm not going to use 18R because it's like another town. It will take years to taxi. So forced over here the runway 18C. We're gonna shoot a nav runway 18C, of course, with the transition on Alina. So let's go directly to the arrival over here. So I have actually no the arrival, but straight to the approach over here, and I'm just gonna vector myself over here from Artip all the way to Alina, and we have to be 2000 over here, and directly. Let's see how it goes. The other option will be go around over here and use one of the arrival procedures. So, but gonna try this one handy directly over here. Hope I don't have to do a misapproach. In the departure, this is the interesting part over here. There's these mountains over here. There's a 9,000, 10,000 over here, also from this side, but we're not going to go. Here's the border of Austria. This area on the northern part, Slovenia on the southern part. Departure runway 30. And what did it say? It says over here, it's a very simple airport, one runway. Terminal on the side. Altitude is 1,274. We departure north 30, as we say, and then immediately turn to the left to this mountain over here, which is this waypoint Lima Juliet 711. With it says over here, 4, 6. This is 5. So what it says over here, we're gonna do gimmicks 1 Zulu. Is it this seat requires minimum climb gradient of 11.3 up to 10.5 altitude due to the airspace restriction. If unable to comply, advise ATC prior to start up. So in the beginning, you had to declare your intention. How is the procedure is going to go? I think, let's see how many passengers we have today. 174. We're a little bit in the heavy side, supposedly, with the flights that I have done. But we can pull 200 and 220, so we need 2.3, 2.8 maximum, so something between this is 2.6, let's say. So in the safe side, we have to monitor this. Safe side will be 3,000 straight up. Of course, we will reach it, but just in case. So immediately we turn here above 10.5, that's why this line is below, and then continue climbing to gimmicks. It says over here, gimmick, this is noise embankment. No. Gimmick, climb 3 track at, but not before there. Turn left direct to Lima. Yeah, this is this. Turn right direct to gimmicks. So yeah, and then we cross in gimmicks. We cross to Austria air space, and then over the Alps. Cruising time, southern Germany, central Germany, cross Germany to the Netherlands. We will do this arrival north to Alpha, and then we will vector ourselves over here to enter to do the final air nap runway 18C, hopefully. So yeah, weather report. Preliminary weather report at 1,000. Nothing. And this is combined. I have combined over here radar, turbulence, and cloud cover. So the weather report over here, let's change the radar to, we have a small interruption, so technical things. Significant weather, yeah, this front moving north around 90. So we're gonna have a little bit of push over here on the tail during our cruising time. Turbulence, our altitude, it's going to be 36 somewhere here. Crossing the Alps and entering the Germany airspace. Probably gonna have something. Let's see other altitudes. Yeah, in our climb 23. Probably we're gonna encounter some minimal here in the departure in Ljubljana. And 17,000 probably over there in the north, approaching or arrival. Yeah, arriving at Schiphol. I hope I'm pronouncing it well. Otherwise, sorry. So 40,000. Yeah, we're gonna probably encounter a little bit over there in our arrival, and 10,000 over here in our departure. And let's see, cloud cover. So cloud cover from 1,000, nobody, but 3,000 over there in the northern part in arrival airport. 4,000, yeah, here in Slovenia, down around 5, 6, maybe. Then 10,000, yeah, there's this clear over here, 20. Passing the 30s, yeah, in the south part of Germany, a little bit, and that's it. Good for that. Where is the jet stream? The jet stream as indicate more or less the front, moving inland from France to Germany and Poland, and good. So it's pushing in. We're gonna have it side in the cruising time, and here we're crossing the northern part of the Alps towards Germany, between Rasta and Simba. And it will start, it's severe in the northern part, 26, 25, and then it's minimizing. So, okay. So let's say around 20, from 20 to 36,000. And in the higher part of the 20th, around 28, is a bit stronger jet stream, but on our side. No cross, I will say, over here. So let's see what the wind bar says. Let's clean it up over here, and we go all the way to 36. So this is the jet stream pushing over here. On one side we have 55, and from the right side we have 55 in our cruising time and direction, and then our left side is gonna come this 90. But it looks like it's not jet. It's here. And if we do prediction, yeah, it should be moving towards us. Kind 50 is going to be for sure. Cross. And around 10,000. Yeah, 50 is slow. 25 from the easterly part of Slovenia. And then cross again 25 here in our arrival. 5,000? 30. Yeah. There is some wind over here in our arrival. That's what the weather report says. 10 to 10 or 14. Few are 1,700, 14. Low QNH. Good. Nothing more from here. So I'll jump to the airport. Okay, so back to the cockpit. Let's fuel. So we need 7.1, and I'm gonna put plus 3, it will be 7.4, so let's put 7.5. I think that will give us 15 minutes of fuel.
Ground flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
That one is living by himself. Good, where were we? Yes, sorry, FMC programming. Activate, execute, clear, clear. So, Ljubljana and runway 30. Excellent. Go to Lex, departure. Activate, gimmicks 1 Zeta, Zulu. Execute. Well, there's no execute here. And here we're gonna shoot an AirNav runway 18C with the transition in Alina. And that's it. We're gonna do an arrival north 2Y, 2 Alpha. Selected. Execute. Let's see the route. Pretty much a standard procedure, huh? I mean, the ones that I create. So, departure north, 1800, turn and not before Delta Echo Romeo. Then turn left to 10 and the speed up to above 10 and a half. Above 10 and a half. Left. North. Gimmicks. Rasta. Crossing Alps. South of Germany. Cruising time. Everything beautiful. Then we turn left, west or left. We start our arrival, and then we're going to shoot the approach immediately, which is going to be the final AirNav on runway 85. If we land,
flight deck fuel is all loaded up, and you are good to go.
Thank you. If we land, we stay at the airport. If not, we continue straight and wait for instructions. And over here we should have, yeah, everything is gone. Temperature of the cabin is freezing to death. Let's turn on the APU. And we're gonna switch the engine start to the left one. APU. We're not turning on the APU because the temperature of the cabin is kind of freezing to death. If we want to bring the passengers inside, we cannot forget about passengers' comfort. It's the first. Weather.
Zulu special. Arriving runway 30.
Love it when they say special.
Runway 30. Wind light and variable. Visibility 4 miles. Sky conditions view at 100. Temperature 4. 2.3. QNH 1015. Advise on
1015.
Information partner.
Okay, so Ljubljana information. Papa special arriving runway 30. Wind light and variable, visibility 4 miles. Sky condition fuel at 100. Temperature 4, dew point 3, QNH 1015. Let's see. Outside, it's kind of clear over there. And from the mountains, we don't know. Good. I think, let's see, temperature of the cabin. No. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, kind of did it strangely. So we're delayed now. We can disconnect from the ground. Go carry away. Everything is open. Start loading passengers. And cabin, yeah. Good. We are disconnected. We're in the APU. APU is generating. Let's check it out here. Oh, sure. Altitude airport. And then it's cold, but they will survive. We are fine here. Finish the FMC, and the fin rest is going to be 1.9. Thank you. So we're gonna put 2. So we're gonna leave it at that. If we're gonna use the full power of the engines, we're gonna take flap 5 over here, trim 6, Wow. This is go up, huh? Climb, climb, climb. Speeds 148. Then 302, 302. This is the heading, runway headings, and then this 10 and a half. I should put 10 and a half over here. That's ready. This is ready. We are ready to start closing doors. And everybody sit down.
Captain Hudson on the fasten seatbelt sign. We do ask that all passengers take your seat at this time and please fasten your seatbelt. Just as a reminder, we cannot leave the gate until carrying items are properly put away. All overhead bins are closed and all passengers are seated.
Good, thank you. Thank you for that advice. Let's wait for her to come, or cabin crew to come. And then we're ready to go. Doors. Detaching.
Flight attendants prepare for departure, cross-check and all call, thank you.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
So thank you. Tow truck. Here.
Run to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
Thank you, will do. Okay, we're here. Tow truck.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up. Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect. Tow connected and pipe has been inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brake release.
Starting pushback and you may start engines.
Engine start. I should have turned around again. In the beginning, we have this reality popping up every now and then. Fuel in.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set. Engine 1.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
So, yeah, a little bit distracted here. 25. Fuel in. EGT racing. Done over here. Switching to engines electricity or generators.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. Visit Slovenia again and have a nice flight.
Oh, thank you very much. We will do. And we can switch off the APU. Generator generating. This is the guy. There he is. Thank you. It is haze over here on the mountains, on the easterly part, northern. So taxi lights. We are set here. Yeah. Parking brake release. Power. See, checklist. Brake test. We can get out here. Oh. Oh, flap 5. Beautiful. There's a lot of haze. Nice and slowly, 20% on the engine. Probably it's downhill. So yeah, mountains, Austrian Alps. Slovenian Alps, I guess. Sorry for that. Ignorance. It's clear toward the south, more or less. And here from the north, this is okay. We will know when we are in the runway facing our departure. In the meantime, there is 36.9 and 37.3. There is on this balance over here. .24 steady. Reducing speed to 15 to 10. I think the turns have to be somewhere there. Depends on the way or the type of aircraft. I think it should be. Sounds logical to me. Kind of 90-degree turn. We're gonna do the checklist, final checklist on runway. Oh, here is one in final. Beautiful. Parking brake set. Here comes. What is it? 172. Mosquito. Book. Ah. There's a lot of smoke over there. So, position lights. And lateral navigation, vertical navigation, auto throttle. Flight directors on. Flaps. Speed. Good. Nobody here. There is still in the runway the guy. Parking brake release. Power. 8 minutes the engine has been running. And take off. Nobody in the runway. Looks like. Oh, he's getting out now. Center line. Take off. Toga. Take off. The same. knots. Center line. Keine. V1. Rotate. Rotate. Positive rate. Get up. Nice shadow. Autopilot engaged, of course not. Of course, yes. Flaps up. Oof, 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 oof. That was bad. The switch went all the way to the zero. Oh, and I just remember the light. Departure lights. Landing gear off. Auto brakes off. Passing 4,000. Two things happened. Landing lights were not on, and the flaps switch went all the way to 0. Lever. But again, you know, we're okay. We're 3,000 feet climb, 210 with the restriction. Yeah, it will be easier if I have at least flat 1 or something in the climb. Mountains, yeah. It's a valley and it's close over here, so this escape over here, this straight up is not recommended. And it looks now good. Temperature in the cabin 22. Generator generating. Cross feed. We can close the valve. I think they're already balanced, fully balanced. Yes, they are. And passing transition altitude. Altimeter standard. Heading 271. Passing 10,000. Yes. And now we can switch completely to our cruising altitude, which is going to be 36. 36 in the pressurization or cruising altitude. 35. Now a little bit northern. Alps in front of us. Some turbulence? No. It's speeding up. Mountains and mountains and mountains and mountains. Probably. This is probably Bled. Huh? Kinda, no? I think so, no? I don't know. A very famous lake in Slovenia. But, yeah, no mountain. The other side from the mountain, Austria. From this side, Slovenia. In front of us, Germany. There's some mountain. This probably is at the 9,000 over here. I think it looks the tallest one. So yeah, this mountain to this over here on this side. We have it here. Breche 6.447, Debeli, Berg 64. Veliki Pristvec in Mali. Veliki means like a big and small. Then we have Javina, Spodja, Berbanova, Spitz 7,000 over here. We're crossing one of these. Looking at Pech. There's probably a cave over here, or some kind of hole in that. 7,000. Yeah, nice, interesting. Nice and interesting. And off we go. And off we go. Bye. Alps. Somewhere there is Innsbruck. Somewhere there. Don't know. Good. If everything, another turn. And I think I will be releasing the passengers and the cabin crew, so they can do the business. And if something interesting happen, I will share. See you on the other side. Good. Top of the stand is coming. Everybody sit down.
The seatbelt sign has been switched on. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been switched off.
Good. Reducing speed. 132,980. Let's dial in. What else? We start the descent. First restriction altitude is 28, which is marked over here, and the next one will be 10,000. Heading back 305, and estimated time of arrival is going to be 9:30. Around 23 minutes to go. Everything looks normal over here. Airport altitude is 0, which is relative -11, but the closest number is 0. 80s is alive. Excellent, let's see the weather. Schiphol information, Juliet, arriving runway 18C, 18R, 22, departing. So wind 210 at 13 as predicted. Sky conditions scattered at 1,300, fuel at 13,000, temperature 15, QNH 1001. Now the transition altitude over here is
1,000 to go.
it says that it's given by ATC, no? I think so. Let's see. Yeah. Wow! I just saw him passing by over here. That was close. So what's happening here? He's pitching up the speed. Why? No, he's pitching down. Cabin light. Everybody wake up. Good. So the transition we don't know because it says given by 80s. Base approach, track 182 to Alpha Mike 123 and climb to 2000. Transition altitude, here it is, 3000. Excellent. Our arrival North 2 Alpha, which is where we are at. It's gonna take it to Robis, and then we turn west 273 to Oskur, and then R-tip. We have to be maximum speed 250 with the restrictions of below 10,000, above 7,000. Not this one, but this one. Excellent. Distance to airport 67 nautical miles. British Airways in front of us at 25,000 going north. Ryanair, nothing to worry about it. I guess so at this point we have had cold. Wow, it looks overcast. Oh, that was the prediction. Oh, 13,000. I don't know. Few at 13,000. Sky condition is scattered, and few at 13,000. Not really what I see here. Okay, we're crossing 19,000. Distance 52 nautical miles, and to the airport 56 nautical miles. So we did encounter in the cruising times a bit of disconnect. One time we disconnect the vertical navigation. Start wobbling up and down the nose, and at some point we disconnect the inside. Now I connected again, reset the alarm, and did not have too much trouble later on. But I had to be constantly monitoring altitude and the pitching, particularly here on the vertical speed. It was up and down, up and down. So I don't think it's the center of gravity. They looked much slower after I did this calculation over here. 15,000. And the headings are 182. Okay, there is this discontinuity, no? It should be somewhere here. No? No. Go straight to Sydney, which is our enter point. Probably I should vector myself. Outside temperature? +8.
1,000 to go.
We gonna dial 2,000 now, which is Sydney. Switching to AirNav's radius, and what else? 2,000 dial. Passing 3,000, we will reset the QNH. Engines continue. Right here, and 10,000. Okay, so quick calculation over here. We need from 10,000 to down to 2,000. We need 8,000 feet of chain of difference. So it's 3 times 8. It will be 24. So my guess is that around 20 over here. We are 24 to Sydney. 20. We are almost 30 because they have 4 over here. So yeah, it will start descending now, and then we're gonna turn on the landing lights. Runway lights. And yeah, we can do the announcement.
Folks from the flight deck, we've started our descent. Should have you on the ground in about 15 minutes. Want to thank you so much for your company and business, and hope to see you again with us sometime very soon.
Back to the cockpit, we're working. This is crucial moments. 274. And the speed restrictions are 220. Speed intervention, 220. So, speed 220, let's help him a little bit. And we should be 20 nautical miles. That's enough. That one. Activate 3. Closer picture. Everything looks good. Landing lights on. Runway turn off on. That's strange. Engine start, continue. Airport altitude, cabin pressure. Signal to the ladies and guys over there. ladies and gentlemen, or general cabin crew. Distance 17. It's right there after Sydney. We thought the design we should capture it, and we will capture the nav signal, and we should be already set up in the speed at least. Let's brake because we're too fast and we cannot configure out this speed. Full speed brakes. When we reach 180, release. Lap 10. Oof. Approach selected. Distance 14. Let's do it slowly. Slowly. I don't know. So 170 the speed, very slow. Just because this is a very tight turn and Sydney is right here, so we have to be fully configured. Not fully. Actually, Sydney, how far is Sydney? Sydney is 9. Okay, they are, we have 3 nautical miles to set up. Yeah, sure. Okay. From Sydney, we have 3.2 nautical miles to the point of descent or capture our nav. We could have been a little bit faster then. But it's very shallow today. Okay, single channel capture. Heading 182. Distance 30 nautical miles. Wind 255 at 20. Standard. 1,000 to go. That's not good. That's not good at all. At 3,000 I had to change the QNH, but that I should have done it before. That was not really nice. Distance 11. That was kind of slow. Okay, 9. So we're passing Sydney now. 2,000, that's great, and we are 600 above. Let me tell you. Actually, are we? Yeah.
2,500.
Speeds 10 less. Actually, it's 158. It says over here in the FMC. Seven nautical miles to go. Runway, I haven't checked it out, but yeah. Landing gear down. Triggering. And glide to slope capture. Maybe it looks normal over here. There is runway on the other city on my right hand side, but then mine in front, yeah, runway on site. But there's a haze also here, very bright. Yeah, passing 1,700, there was this scatter, huh? What the prediction? Sky condition scattered at 1,300. This one's over here. Runway on site. So check. Landing lights on. Taxi light. Runway lights on. Engines continue. Heading bugs 182, 182, 2,000. Had to get down.
Flight attendants, prepare for landing, please.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Check. Auto throttle disengage. Barely disconnect. They were too much in idle. 2 reds, 2 white, 2 reds. Distance 1.6. Altitude 500.
500.
Wind 227 at 13. Autopilot disconnect. Disengage my airplane.
400. 300. Approaching minimums. Minimum 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Bad timing for have a low frame rate.
80 knots.
Manual braking. Flaps up. Wow. wow. Landing lights off. Engines in auto. Position lights and steady. Auto brakes off. Wow. De verdad. I need to get a new rig. We're gonna enter in this and not the next one actually. So yeah. So this is it. Welcome to Schiphol. Beautiful day. A bit of haze on it. In general report. Yeah, the departure was a little bit clumsy because of the landing lights. The autopilot engaged normally, we climbed normally, we passed the key points on the departure, which are these peaks or waypoints accordingly and a bit above, so that was safe. We have in the cruising time we encountered this vertical navigation disengaging because of pivoting of the pitch or variation, undulations on the pitch, but later on it didn't occur to me, as it didn't happen again, so and I had to, the only thing boring a little bit, it was I had to monitor most of the flight on that one. Proceed the landing, the approach and the arrival, okay. It was a bit fast, I mean not fast. I thought it was too fast, but I should have trusted a little bit the FMC programming in the speeds. Yeah, it went okay. And yeah, the touchdown was firm. That's definitely is, but I have this lagging in that precise moment that didn't make me, execute the cone and the flare that I was aiming for. So, all in all, not bad. We're gonna park again here in this one, which is the closest one, not to be touring around the airport. This one, eh? There, it's okay. G2, exactamente. Enter slowly. And here it's gonna be good. Parking bay set. Ground power, please. Switching to ground power. Engine tax lights off. And engine 2. And engine 1. Jet damper off. Fuel pumps off. Pro B should have been switched before. Position lights off. We're not moving anymore. Lights and doors. Don't jump. There's the ramp coming. Cargo doors. Everybody get out. Although we know where they are now. Good. Landed. So, let's see what the Simbitworld says. Flight report. So, landed. 1:59. Block time, 2 hours almost. Flight time, 1:47. But report it says that yeah, well, we knew this. And the takeoff, the landing lights, they were not on. 1 point over here, and the landing rate. Yeah, that's another hard landing. Anyway, some low speed over here, then pitching up, and then low, and then not very consistent over here. And the point landing a bit further away from the touchdown zone. Pitch 1, bounces 1. It was horizontal at least, but very firm. Good. Pay me. Yes. Thank you. Next flight. The next flight is going to be from Amsterdam to Nice. Blue Coast, Côte d'Azur Airport in France. Short one, 5:29, probably the same 2 hours it's going to be. So, nothing further. Just rest. And yeah, see you next time. Until then.